The morning sun rose over the peaceful village of Eziyama, casting gentle light on the red earth and old mango trees. Chiamaka walked slowly along the narrow path, carrying a small basket of vegetables she hoped to sell. Life had been difficult for her since her husband passed on, but she moved with quiet strength, always whispering a short prayer for courage. As she walked past the marketplace, she noticed a small boy sitting near an empty stall. His clothes were worn out, his feet dusty, and his tiny hands pressed against his hungry stomach. He looked no older than 9. His eyes watched people pass by, but no one stopped to look at him. Chiamaka felt her heart soften. She stepped closer and knelt beside him. "My child, are you okay?" she asked gently. The boy raised his head slowly. "I am hungry," he whispered. "I have not eaten since yesterday." Chiamaka did not have much herself. Her basket contained only vegetables she hoped to sell for her own meal. But she could not walk away. She handed him a fresh yam and a small portion of rice wrapped in cloth. "Take this," she said softly. "Eat and be strong." The boy's eyes widened. "Are you sure? You don't even know me." She smiled. "I don't need to know you to show kindness." The boy bowed his head. "Thank you, Ma. My name is Ibuka." After he finished eating, he looked up at her with gratitude deeper than words. "One day I will repay you," he said. Chiamaka simply patted his shoulder. "Help someone else when you can. That is enough." The boy smiled softly and ran off, and Chiamaka continued her day without thinking much of it. Years passed. Chiamaka's life remained simple. She sold vegetables in the market, tended to her small garden, and helped her neighbors when she could. People in the village respected her for her humility and kindness, even though she never had much. But one year, the rains came late. The farmland became dry, and many crops failed. Chiamaka struggled to feed herself. She grew thinner, but she still tried her best to help others. "God will provide," she always whispered. Meanwhile, far away in the city, a young man worked day and night to build a better life. He studied hard, worked honest jobs, and stayed focused. His dream was to return to his village one day and build something meaningful. That young man was Ibuka, the same boy who once sat hungry by the roadside. His memory of Chiamaka's kindness never left his heart. He carried it with him like a promise. One bright morning, Ibuka drove into Eziyama in a clean white vehicle. The villagers stared, wondering who the young man with the confident walk and warm smile was. He asked around politely, "Please, where can I find Madam Chiamaka?" Some pointed him toward a small mud house near the mango trees. When Ibuka reached the compound, he saw Chiamaka sitting outside, peeling cassava. She looked older, more tired, but her gentle smile remained the same. She looked up at him but did not recognize him. "Good afternoon, Ma," Ibuka greeted respectfully. "Good afternoon, my son," she replied. "How can I help you?" Ibuka knelt on the ground before her. "It is I who has come to help you," he said softly. Chiamaka blinked in confusion. "Help me? Do I know you?" Ibuka's voice shook with emotion. "Many years ago, a hungry boy sat by the road. You gave him food even though you had very little. I am that boy." Chiamaka gasped and covered her mouth. "Ibuka? Is it really you?" "Yes, Ma," he said, smiling through tears. "Your kindness shaped my life. Today, I have come to repay that gift." Before she could speak, Ibuka pointed toward the gate. Workers carried bags of rice, beans, yam, clothes, and new furniture. A builder approached and greeted politely, saying they were ready to begin work on a new house. Chiamaka was overwhelmed. Tears rolled down her cheeks. "My son, I did not help you expecting anything in return." Ibuka shook his head. "But kindness grows. You planted a seed in my life, and today it has become a tree." The villagers gathered, watching as a new modern home was built for Chiamaka. The roof shined like morning dew. The walls were smooth and beautifully painted. Her compound transformed into a place of comfort and dignity. Ebuka placed the keys in her hands. "This is your home now," he said. "You will never lack anything again." Chiamaka held the keys tightly and cried, "God bless you, my son. You have brought light into my old age." Ebuka embraced her gently. "You brought light into my childhood when I had nothing. This is only right." From that day forward, Chiamaka lived comfortably. She never went hungry again. She had visitors from far and near, people she had helped in the past, coming to celebrate her blessing. And every time someone asked Ebuka why he returned to help her, he always answered, "When a kind heart feeds a hungry soul, heaven writes it down." The village of Eziyama never forgot the story of the woman who gave to a boy she did not know, and how that boy came back years later with gratitude greater than gold. Like and subscribe for more.